too. Hi, welcome to the first episode of We Said What We Said. I'm Audra.
And I'm Aubrey.
So, it's just the two of us this episode, so as we go week by week, it's probably going to be either a bunch of us, a few of us, hopefully not just me, but we're going to try for a few more people. But it's really hard in life because everyone's got kids, everyone's got busy work schedules, and you know what? We're old and we're getting tired.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm sleepy.
Yes, Aubrey's currently sleepy. But, so this first episode, since it's just me and Aubrey, we're going to give a shot we put a couple ideas in the basket, and we're going to each draw one, and each one has a question on it. So we're each going to give our opinions on the question and go from there. Aubrey, do you want to choose first?
Okay, I'll do. Managing a social life outside of working full time. Oof.
You know what? I think I need to freshen up my drink for that one.
This one's like really horrible. So like I personally have 2 kids, so for me, I'm just like exhausted all the time. So and then managing a social life is like kind of forcing myself to, you know, hang out with my friends. But I mean, I'm glad I do it. I'm glad I have my friends to do these things with, and you know everything. But it's just like a lot, and everything's expensive, and life is like
Yeah.
soul sucking.
Life is lifing.
Life is, yeah.
I mean, everyone still wants to do things. So, like, when you're making plans, you have, like, those, like me. I have manic moments where I'm like, yes, I want to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up for everything. And then the day comes and I'm like, shit. I signed myself up for something, and now I've got to put my face on. I've got to be a human. Then I have to think of things to talk about with people, so I'm not just staring at them in my brain, talking to myself, going, what did I just do?
Mm-hmm.
But...
Or you overshare, and then you're like, oh man, no.
What did I say? Yeah.
Too much.
I don't know.
So sorry.
Unfortunately, I think I just kind of don't care. I just kind of say whatever anymore because I listen to bullshit all week long, okay? All week long. And I work with family, so could you imagine the bullshit that I hear and have to listen to and pretend like I give a fuck? Yeah. So, while managing your, friends and work schedule and trying to do your self-care, what happened?
She fell. She scraped her knee.
Sorry, we had to stop for a boo-boo. Okay, so Mandy on the side over there wanted to include that also in my mania, my manic moments, I sign up book club to do everything. I'm sorry, book club, but I hope you have just as much fun as I do. I love you. But anyways, back to our one question. So, maintaining your... Yeah, go ahead, let it out. Let it out, Aubrey. She's like, shit.
Oh my god, so much has happened in such a short amount of time. Okay, we can continue. It's fine.
Besides maintaining your work life,
Mm-hmm.
your kids, trying to have a social life, trying to have a dating life.
No.
We're not even putting that in there anymore? Okay. So,
No love life for me.
what about self-care?
Self-care. We're attempting it. We're trying it. We're trying. If we have the energy, I'm trying to get that,
Okay, so we got the on dating. We're okay on self-care. No, we need more self-care.
I know, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah,
You
self-care
know?
is a big
You know?
thing. I feel like sometimes when you, like, try to excessively make sure everything around you is taken care of, you really, really fall back hard on the things you want to, or you should do for yourself. Like, we're also getting older. Like, lotion on your face is a requirement.
Well, it's also
vitamins
like,
are a
I
requirement.
think it's kind of hard too. Like, I mean, full disclosure, like, I'm going through a divorce. Like, that's hard, and like transitioning from all of that too, like, it's difficult as hell when you don't have like a big family support, like, I mean, that's hard. Like,
Yeah.
It's definitely a bigger transition when I'm going to go from what I have currently to just being on my own. Like, it's a big process, and then it's like a lot of pressure in that, and I don't have like a fallback, which makes me anxious. I guess you know what I mean.
It would be easier to have more people to bounce this off with that
Yeah.
had experience doing
Yeah,
this too.
yeah, you know. So like that's kind of like the scary part. I think like more so about adulting. Like it's not just me anymore. It's like me and my kids. So like I can't fuck it up. Like
Yeah, and you have to. There's a lot of things you probably have to explain to them along the
right,
way.
exactly. So you know, you just have to
And
really.
that sucks to have to like break it down into tiny human.
Yeah, you know. I mean, you got the joy of life in your hands, and you just hey little kid.
These tiny humans are really smart though.
They
these
are.
days. I
They
know.
do-
I
they
catch
do
her.
catch on to a lot.
She said
They
something to
do.
me. I forget where we were, but like whatever she said to me, I thought about it, and I was a little bit like stunned. And she goes, "Mind blown," and I'm like, "This kid just like self roasted me over here."
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the heck?
Yeah.
And then she was here with her cousin, and they were like, the one was like, "Oh, do you want to play hide and seek?" And she's like, "No, she's too old." So now I'm too old to play hide and seek.
Wow,
Damn, I hit a whole new level.
that's crazy. You were cool one day, and then the next day,
Yeah, no, I ain't shit.
nah. That was shit. Oh my god.
But you know, yeah, it just lots of things. Like
It's okay.
I try like, oh my god, yes, that's a good motto. It's okay.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's like an
It's gonna be
affirmation.
okay. You just gotta keep digging, or just keep swimming, or you know, whatever the hell you gotta do to get yourself through it, dude. What? No judgy. I mean, just no hardcore drugs, or like don't drink yourself into oblivion. No DUIs. Don't screw your life up really bad, and like
Yeah, that should be like.
you know.
Yeah, I've done some of those things. So, full disclosure, I have fucked up good parts of my life, but I've also fixed them. In
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. You know.
So the puppy over here is taking advantage of Mandy at the moment.
Gosh.
My animals off
Mandy
camera are
doesn't stand a
losing
chance.
their mind. She can't handle Jackie Boy.
It's mayhem in here.
It's alright.
Oh
I'll take a sip.
my gosh.
Alright, so moving on. Pick another one. Alright. Next question. Let's see. If you could choose one year to redo in life, which year would it be? Oh.
Dang.
Shut up,
Dang.
Mandy.
Damn. Shit.
Okay. All right. So if I had to,
She said the year I was born. Crazy.
who do you want to go first, Mary? You?
Child, you gotta go. I gotta mull this one over.
Okay. Well, I have one year that I would choose, but then I also have another year. So I'm having a hard time. Now, one being when I first graduated high school, and I made the choice to stay home and not leave this state to go to college. I chose to stay home and work, hang out with my friends. Not that I don't regret that. I loved my friends back then. We all loved our cliques at the time for all different reasons. Like I've gone through many different phases in life and all different phases where I've had to grow and learn, where I have fucked up. I just followed the path because we were doing bad things and it was fun, and you know what I mean? Like that's how I met you. Remember? All those like bonfires on man time and stuff like that. Like it was a fun time, and the people at the time were fun. And granted, some of the people we learned not to be like.
Yeah.
So I felt like maybe those trial errors right there were meant to happen because we needed to see what we shouldn't have been. But the other year I would have picked would have been 2013. I got arrested in that year, full disclosure. But no, I fucked up. I let addiction take over my life. I think I really just was defeated. My best friend of more than 15 years basically ratted me out to the cops. And yeah. So what was I supposed to think? And I took care of her for a really long time. I take care of all my friends. I love them. But I was very defeated. I had a crappy relationship that I think I was just stuck in because I was fat and basically thought no one was gonna love me, and that was like a big thing that he like settled on, was like, oh well, if you leave me, like who else are you gonna be with? And like,
Odd.
yeah. Oh, that was like a
Odd.
thing. That was a
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
Odd.
It was really shitty. But like it's just like you. But then also too, we were bouncing off each other in addiction because he could get things. You know what I mean? And like I needed things. So it was like I hated you, but I needed you, so I dealt with you until I found a way to do things on my own, and then it was. But I would take back that year only because I feel like that's when I let myself down, like in big ways. But who knows?
Stop.
Maybe I needed the push though to do other things because I was just at a stalemate.
Okay, so I wish that ooh, girl, we gonna get fucking deep up in this fish. Ooh, okay, so full disclosure, years ago, my mom was like hands-on mom, right? Single mom. She raised 4 of us by herself. And she ended up having a brain tumor, and they thought that they were going to go in and do like a surgery from Tuesday to Friday and take that brain tumor out. And everything was going to be fine. And my mom was going to come home. We were going to be one happy big old family. Ba big ba boom. My mom never fucking came back. Never came back. She is permanently paralyzed on her right side. She cannot really speak to me. She knows like what I'm saying to her, but she can't really communicate. So she'll never have a relationship with my children the way that I had with her. She'll never be able to like leave really to like socialize with me and things like that. Like, so the mom that I had growing up is like gone. And I wish I could redo that year so badly. So badly. That, but like also I feel like that really shaped me a lot into who I am, I think too. I feel like all of our deep issues and things like really, I mean, they hit you hard, and it's really how you
Because you never think that's
take them and run with it. Yeah. And then it was also the year that I got arrested too. Which,
9 years.
I dated somebody who was really shitty and just wanted to be loved because I was a big bitch and I had daddy issues too, and you know,
called this the old big bitty segment.
But we all go through our issues. We all learn. We all grow. We all go. Therapy is a beautiful thing, y'all, and I highly recommend it. Been doing it for a long time now. It's helped me. So yeah, we don't do those dumb things no more. If we're gonna get arrested, it's gonna be for a really good reason now. Really good one.
Yeah, because you gotta pay for these things.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So...
And gingers don't look good in orange.
I don't know what I look good in, but I just know I don't like authority anymore, and I'm, whatever. Catch me on one of my other personalities days. All right, you got to pick the next one.
We got deep. We got really deep.
Okay.
People probably gonna be like, "Damn,
she went
down.
there.
Calm down. She went there." Yeah, sorry. Got a lot of unpacked trauma.
She
what would you tell your younger self now? I would probably tell myself that I definitely deserve to be happy and to be loved the way that I am for who I am. That I don't need to change for anybody else's, I guess, to make anybody else like feel better about themselves. Like I should just be authentically myself. It took me like a long time to realize that, I think. It's also because I went to Christian school for like 7 years. It's like that Christian school shame,
Did they teach you that dancing was bad?
They just told me that everything was bad. They literally put on one side of the board like all these religions, and then they put on the other side Baptist, and they were like, all these other ones worship the devil, this one worships the Lord. And I was like, I'm Methodist though, I don't worship Satan, I literally pray to God. And they're like, no. was like, okay, I'm gonna go home to my Satan shrine.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no. I'm really big into watching Young Sheldon right now on the loop, and I was watching some of the episodes where like little girl wanted to go to a school dance, and she's like, "You're Baptist, Missy. You can't go there. What are you gonna stand in the corner?" Like, so I'm like, "Oh crap, they can't dance." The hell's
I never had it.
that?
I never had a school dance. No. No.
Don't. I'm not
We had
banging
like
on
a
the
handbell
religion.
choir and
I
shit.
just,
like
if that was my family's religion,
Yeah.
I obviously would have been sinning all the time because my hips don't lie. And they're just, oh baby, when you talk like that, yeah, we're just.
dumb as hell. Ah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So I would have just told myself to go a little farther in life. I mean, like to just believe in myself a little bit more. I think I feel like I held myself back a little bit more because I was like the baby of the family. By the time it was like my turn, I felt like it was kind of like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. I did it for everybody
Mhm.
else, but figure it out on your own. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Oh god, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's so expensive out here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was born to be rich.
Yeah.
And I know that in the ways I spend the money that I don't have.
I just wish we could go back to like 90s and 2000s.
With the fashion sense I have now, though.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Yes. Yeah.
Because that
Not the
so
fashion
cute
sense,
tomboy
and
that I
no.
had. All right. So, well, my younger self. Okay. So what I would tell my younger self would be, I maybe shouldn't have been so quiet in my early years in high school. If I only understood how cool I am, and it may sound stupid, but it's like, I think I'm really cool. I think I'm funny.
Mhm.
I think that the things that how I am now would have been better for my personality back in the day. Because like sometimes I was so closed off, and it was like, I was bigger and I wasn't sure how I was supposed to act.
Mhm.
Granted, I didn't know as we get older that there's not a way you're supposed to act. Just fucking live your life. I think I just wouldn't have shut myself off so much. I think I would have rather just been more open, more funny, loud, opinionated, not just, I'm a really good people watcher, but I think my bubbly personality now, I consider it bubbly, would have been better then. But to tell myself things, not to be so trusting. I have a big heart, and unfortunately, that goes against me a lot.
Or the energy suckers.
Yes.
They're hard to spot sometimes.
Yeah.
They've got like a great facade on for a minute there. But sometimes they just come around people like us just to kind of like suck the energy out of us. Or like suck the love that like we can give them out. And then once they got that, they're like out. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Super uncool.
Yeah. I think honestly, I just think I would have just really should have loved myself more. I wouldn't have gotten myself in predicaments trying to like put myself out there to attract someone to like want me. Full disclosure, we all want someone to want us.
You need to find your self-worth. It's hard.
Yeah. Now, in my 30s, I find myself forgetting, like, being more laxed on things. I never left the house without doing my makeup. Now, in my addiction, I don't really remember half the shit that I did. So, I probably looked like shit. For anybody that was out there, saw me and dealt with me, I'm sorry. You're welcome. It was probably a good story. It's always a good story. At least I enjoyed myself for a good portion of it.
Yeah. It's a good time.
But, yeah, no, after a while, I think I started to notice things like my face, sinking in, eyeballs being all sunken in, and my skin not being as nice, my hair being like real dry, and obviously I was just withering the hell away. But and then we got clean, and then I just made some more mistakes. I got clean, and I'll be full disclosure on this one. I got clean and decided that I was gonna step back out in the world and want to like try and date again. I ended my engagement like in 2016, and I got clean in 2020. So then I went to work and I met somebody at work, and I think I started to like that I had a good banter bond with somebody. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
really long time since I ever had that.
Yeah.
So like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I made a complete fucking fool of myself.
Mm.
Drinking. He became my drinking buddy. Now, did I learn all the things that obviously things didn't work out because it's not something that I needed? Absolutely. I'm very happy about that because the longer I waited and I guess things didn't work out, I ended up getting together with Dave. And I don't have complaints for things because things, we have normal, like adulting, we hate work, we're tired, we need to make time for things, gotta do this, gotta do that stuff, but other than that, it's seamless to me.
Mm-hmm.
But before, I couldn't tell you how many things I think I settled for because I thought that I wasn't gonna find anything better,
Felt that.
What I tell my younger self is to love myself and have patience, and just be yourself. I know how corny that kind of sounds, but that's really what it is. What it comes down to is you have one life. Enjoy it and do as much as you can in it. Because I've had lots of friends that didn't get to do as much because they didn't get to live as long.
I think for me too, it's like, again, the Christian schoolgirl shame thing, I feel like I've always had like that kind of like judgment or something,
Yeah.
So for me, hiding parts of myself or like weirdness was always like a must. It was like a mask. Like I couldn't let people see what I was really like.
Yeah.
It was, you had to have the VIP access to me to realize how great I really was. And then I only just kind of really started being like, nah, like I need to actually let that out. Like that's what am I doing? Why am I not authentically being me all the freaking time? I'm amazing. Okay? And that should be all out there.
Do you ever find yourself cracking up over things you do when you're alone?
Yeah.
And you're like, shit,
'Cause
there's
I'm that
nobody
shit.
else here to watch that.
I know, right? I'm like, I should be recorded all the time. Not really.
So, like,
but
so I have cameras in my house. Well, I do. I've got cameras in my house, whatever. And, like, when some things happen, me and my housemates are like, oh, check the time. So then you got to go back and check the time. And I always catch the funniest things. Like, and it's good. But, like, I'm like, damn. When I'm at work and I'm like this, everyone's like, you so missed your calling. I did. I missed my calling as either an insult comic, a day-to-day life comic.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like I settled for this town.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have been way more. Not saying
Yeah.
that it's ever too late for anything in life, because there's always whatever.
Yeah.
But this week definitely taught me a lot of things about what I was trying to do in my future long run, like, because I work with family. So I was trying to, like, do solid by family. But I didn't do solid by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do myself right.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So, that's all.
Yeah. I always helped my mom out because, like, I felt bad, with everything that was going on. But I felt like I was the last, like, kid. And then she had my little brother, who me and him were, like, 16 years apart. But then he had autism.
Yeah.
So, like, then he was, like, mean, and I just never mattered. Like, and it's whatever.
But you got older and it was
But, like,
take care of yourself, girlfriend.
Yeah. And then when she got sick, it was like, you're in adult world,
So now
and
you get to take care of her.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
just like kind of nutty. Life changes in the blink of an eye, and all of a sudden you're like, who? I'm
gonna
the
be
adult.
I'm gonna be 40 soon.
I'm the adult.
Yep.
Dog. When you look for an adult in the room, you're looking at me. Oh, who said that was a good idea? Not me. I don't want to be in charge. I just want to be the one chilling on the couch over there, like nose goes.
Yeah, I know. When things happen, I'm
Shit.
like, damn it, I have to do something about this.
When people are like,
And at work, too,
Miss
I'm like-
Aubrey, I'm like, Miss who?
Oh yeah, you forgot about that.
Why you guys say my name so formal though?
It's
So old.
It's what they're supposed to.
Yeah, but
It's okay.
I feel so old.
I know. They tell me at work, they're like, yeah, you're the boss. I'm like, who? I thought it was the janitor.
Person behind me.
God, I like that title better. Give me a new mop. God. But it's okay.
I just show up here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever. Responsibility.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
So, you take another big sip,
Yeah.
and then I'll read this last question. was it ASMR? God, I can't even. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You have such good handwriting. I'm such a boy.
My handwriting's awful. What are you talking about? Yours is so much better than mine.
Definitely not.
Mine looks like mine's her. I've hated my handwriting my entire life. Literally, I used to be friends with this girl in high school, and then after high school, she saw me. She's like, "Damn, your handwriting really never got better, did it?" I was like,
Shit.
"Bitch."
Yeah, no, I just kind of look like I just chicken scratch though, and then if I actually really try, it's probably worse.
Nah, I hate looking at my handwriting.
I'm a
I wish
typist.
mine was more bubbly.
I'm
like
a
yours.
typist.
That's so
Everything's
funny.
on the computer.
See, you could be hating on yourself, and someone thinks that your stuff is like,
Well,
it looks good. That's
thank
crazy.
oh God, here we go. Navigating grief and heartbreak as an adult.
It's horrifying. I hate it with everything.
Oh, all right. Okay. Do you remember in high school when little Johnny broke your heart and he didn't circle yes or no? He just crumpled it up and tossed it down the hallway. Yeah. So it would suck. You didn't want to go to school. You couldn't do homework. You didn't even want to go to lunch, so you chilled in the bathroom. Well, that doesn't happen now, okay?
No.
Because guess what, little Johnny? You aren't paying my bills to begin with. And if you were and you left me, okay, that's detrimental too.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Then Johnny's gonna get his
no,
ass
it's just you can't. Not even little Johnny getting your ass kicked. Little Johnny's going on social media. Little Johnny's being talked about his little Johnny. The group chat's getting a total lowdown on how horrible you were.
Mhm.
And then a day later, they're going to get a lowdown on how heartbroken you still are. But you have to, like, it sucks.
Mhm.
Like, I remember, and when I went through the little dumb things, like, I couldn't get laundry done. I couldn't type. I had a nervous breakdown at work. I was smoking cigarettes in the receiving room, and I hadn't smoked a cigarette in a while.
Literally. I mean, honestly, it's like, it's the worst to kind of go through something while you're, like, working, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like,
You like, do I have
catch
sick
me
time?
outside at work, dude. Come on.
Does this
No, I'm working.
Does this cover family leave?
For real, honestly. Because, like, a bitch is heartbroken, and I'm just trying to cry.
I'm gonna
and,
call my
and
GP and
be a
get a
potato
doctor's
in my
note.
bed. Like, man. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm such a lover girl, so, like, if something really upsets me and hits me hard, like, I'm in, like, mourning, you know? Like, it really affects me. Like, I can't, like, and I have really bad anxiety, so, like, I can't really eat, I can't really sleep, it, like, makes me, like,
Jeez,
physically,
smoking cigarettes on
like,
the porch.
no, not cigarettes, it makes me, like, physically ill, I might even start drinking a little, like, I mean, it's, like, my brain is, like, the hamster is like literally running on the hamster wheel, but then the hamster flew the fuck off, and the hamster wheel's just like, whee! Yeah, that's me. That's me. It's me, Mario. Yeah, everything that you could possibly think of is going off my brain all the time, and I just like,
Yeah.
I end up laying there looking at my ceiling.
That's the brain. So like I guess
It's
maybe
horrible.
the other part of that is the brain thing. Like so
Yeah.
like when you're not talking to anybody about it, I think the worst
Mhm.
part is thinking about it.
Mhm.
You know, and all the horrible things you tell yourself, like all the things that maybe it's your fault, or
Mhm.
like you know the rundown.
Yeah.
What if you did this different? If you just shut your mouth, you know, like
If I just fought more, if I just stop, if I do
Yeah.
this, but
there's an
like,
entire therapeutic list of all reasons why something didn't work out, but
Mhm.
you're never gonna know.
And the hardest thing is like, when do you let go?
Yeah.
Is it the right thing to let go? Is it not? Am I gonna hate myself for this? Is it a mistake? Should I fight? Should I not? Like,
Sorry, yawning.
bitch, wake up. Like, I'm trying to preach. No, I'm kidding. But, I mean, it's the biggest conflict. Like, you're brought up to fight for what you love, or, you know, sometimes it comes a time where, like, sometimes you gotta let things go, you know?
So do you feel a little sense of tiredness that allows you to maybe not freak out as much? So you know, than the other times you've ever freaked out?
Honestly, I don't know because
Like, you know how you're foreshadowing how you've dealt with this before? And you anticipate all those feelings again? When I think about it, it makes me tired. So I just go straight to the last resort, which would be staring at a wall and just going to sleep. Because all those things, like, I feel like thinking about it, it does make me tired. Like, the hours of crying, your puffy ass eyeballs, the repetitive storytelling to everybody to get your point across, like it's ever gonna fucking change. Becky, shut up, keep it moving. Like, you know, but it not saying that anybody's feelings don't flipping matter, but your own feelings matter. But I feel like your sense of dignity as you get older, you're more respectful to yourself in the sense that you're not in the front yard with a bottle of Jameson crying to the leaves rolling around, because full disclosure, I've done that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it also depends, I feel like, on the bond that you have with the person. I feel like it depends on the bond, and it depends on, I feel like, what was said and, like, what was done. Because I feel like, for me personally, I don't care how traumatized I've been. I don't care what shit I've ever gone through. I've never purposely fucked somebody over, like, intentionally, and, like, you know, done some real fuck shit like that. So, to me, I don't really understand people that are like that, you know? I was always kind of brought up with, like, you know, you should fight for what you love and like, you know, family is everything. Friends, like, that show up for you, show up for them. Like, I mean, that's just how I am. Like, I'm...
Well, here's a better question. When you were getting divorced, how did you know you were done? How'd you feel?
Oh. I knew because our actual relationship had been dead for so long.
Yeah.
Like, it was like we were roommates. Like, I didn't exist. Like, I was just, like, a shell of a person. And, I mean, like, I had been begging for, like, reconnection for, like, so long. But it was just...
Not there.
Not there. It was, like, nothing ever mattered. Like, I feel like sometimes I think he just kind of got, like, married just to get married. You know? Just to kind of...
everyone else was
doing.
doing.
Yeah, just to do the American dream kind of shit. And I was just a young girl who wanted to get married to a guy that thought he was a safe space, and I had gone through so much trauma and so much shit. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying that we just,
yeah,
you know, some things just don't work out. A lot of shit happened in our marriage. A lot of shit. Like, you go through a lot. I mean, you choose to love someone, you love them in every season of their life.
Yeah.
In grief, in happiness, in changes, and everything. I mean, I still think he's a good person. I still want the best for him. You know, I'm still going to be there for him at the end of the day. I'm not a heartless asshole.
Yeah.
I'm not that way about anybody. You know,
guys
we
are
also have
connected.
kids together, you know. But it's just, unfortunately, people grow apart. And I just kind of knew because, like, I had been asking for the same things for years and they just never changed, and who I fell in love with wasn't that same person. I felt like he had mirrored me. And I've changed so much, honestly. I mean, I had my bariatric surgery last year, and I have changed so much inside and out that I'm not even the same person.
Do you think you would have done that surgery if you didn't get divorced? Still, like, if you were still in the relationship?
I made the decision after I had already had this surgery.
Okay.
Like, I had known in my mind that I wanted to make it, but I was waiting for a little while, but then, like, I just couldn't take it anymore, so I finalized, like, and said, you know, I need this now, like, a couple months after I had the surgery done.
Yeah.
So, but I knew I was taking the surgery step for me more so for my health, because I was super freaking unhealthy and I just wanted to be there for my kids, like, and play with them and have a whole life again.
Yeah,
like,
be able to do everything.
Yeah, I was, like, crazy unhealthy, and my social anxiety was through the roof, and I just had, like, such, like, shame, I think.
Yeah.
Because I was so depressed that I just, like, ate myself to death.
You let it take you over.
Yeah,
It
and I
does. It's a
avoided
thing.
mirrors. And then one day I looked in a mirror and I was like, oh my god,
This is
what am I
Yeah,
doing?
this is what we've done.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's not like, oh, I just got surgery and, oh, that's it. No, like, I've literally had to change my entire diet. Like, I'm very conscious of, like, the calories that I eat and, like, my water intake, and I try to be careful of my protein, and yeah, I'm not perfect. It sucks, you know, but
I know, I did it too, lost the weight, gained some of it back, lost it again, gained some of it back, and now I'm kind of like back and forth. I keep playing around with the same 10, 20 pounds, and right now I hate it. Well, no, it's weird. Okay, so like I like it in certain areas. My deflated tire is like the only thing. It really is. It's my fucking deflated tire, dude. Okay? If I didn't have a deflated tire, I would run around wearing them fucking tankinis like all them bitches out there with them apron bellies like, hey.
bro.
Because it's the only thing that pisses me off. I'd even wear a bathing suit that did the half and half with this big old, just because the deflated tire wasn't there. I've never so badly wished that something could just like be clipped and rolled, you know, because it's just there, and it's there because I've been big basically my entire life. I wore my pants so fucking tight because you know we was gonna squeeze these cheeks into 18s, all right, even though we were in 22s, and I made that shape in my stomach.
Really?
I molded that. I mean, check that out. There ain't no way that
Oh
just
my God.
decided to be like that. I was like, hey, let me just stop there and mound up.
Odd.
But for real, like, so I'm trying to get comfortable with my deflated tire. Maybe I'll put roll-on body glitter on her. Maybe she'll be more attractive this summer.
Yo, you should get like those the little eyeballs that move around. Fuck. Shake it for me, baby.
Oh my God. But like I've been going on some cruises, and I obviously we peep other women's bodies because I follow some girls on Instagram that have bigger bodies than me and like apron bellies and shit, and I see that they wear like, oh my God, this one girl, she goes like, I love her. She goes to the gym in like the tiny bra set and leggings that are hot pink and orange and all these neon colors, and I'm like, my mother would totally call me out on every single cellulite fucking curve that she would see in my neon green fucking pants. Like, but I have to start being more comfortable with myself, and what am I gonna do? Wait till I'm 80 to wear my neon green pants?
Do you remember, do you ever watch that, like, My 600-Pound Life or whatever?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Remember that Angela or something? With her in the pink bikini when she goes to the beach? Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Ready for another? So here's a hit on 600-Pound Life, and this is another thing that makes me feel about my life. Okay, Dave was watching something a couple weeks ago, and it was like a documentary on YouTube about the people after 600-Pound Life and what they did with their lives, and 2 of them killed themselves because they because obviously the entire world knew them, knew their story. They couldn't go out and eat and be eating something that they wouldn't remind them, oh, you better not eat that or you're going to go back to being the weight that you were. They would never let them forget it. So they could never have a peace of mind. So they killed themselves. A couple, there's 2 other, I think I can't remember, it was 2 or 3. They finally lost all the weight, and a year afterwards, having their perfect bodies or what they thought were perfect, they fucking died. Their hearts gave out. I guess sometimes I feel like I'm such a big fat and happy. Because if my heart's not giving out now being fat and I get all skinny in my perfect body and have a freaking heart attack the
I
next
feel like
day,
my
that
heart's
would be
gonna
my
give
luck.
out because of my anxiety before my depression, before anything else, to be honest with you. For the love of God.
But, yeah, I don't know. So I'm just, this summer, if you see my deflated tire out, mind your business.
Look the other way. Don't talk about it.
But I'm gonna try.
It's the first rule of Fight Club. Bitch.
Because you know what? We're gonna be out there, deflated tire and the whole chub rub, because
Hell yeah.
them thighs be.
If you see her walking like she's got a stick up her ass, maybe she does that too. You don't know.
We're just gonna, whatever. I don't care. Okay, I bought things off Shein for this summer. We're gonna make it real cute.
No, but the chub rub in the summer is shit, no joke, man. For real. The waddle walk is
Well, we did it from wherever in Nassau to the cruise ship, and by the time I got there, I was like, God damn! I got like, like
my
whole
poor
red
thighs.
mark. Well, because like
My chubby
yeah,
chubs.
my thighs don't hit together so bad, but it's like the one part right here. So it only ends up being like 2 circles that I. It's the worst. So stupid.
Yeah.
God, if you could only just like them stupid needles these kids have. If you could only squeeze
Stop it.
your feet in certain areas. I'll keep it, but let me tuck it in areas
God.
that I need it.
No.
Okay.
Not the needles.
Them things.
Dude, when they first came out, I was like, oh, these are interesting. I didn't know they were going to be such a frickin' thing now.
That.
And I'm like, I should have just bought them.
Labubu's.
Well, I kind of fuck with the Labubus now. I didn't originally. I did not originally.
Now, wait 1 second.
I have 3.
We were out on
I
the
got
damn boardwalk.
2, like, of the original size ones. Like, the
Yeah.
one of the, like, original, and
The
then one of the,
Coca-Cola ones?
no, not the Coke ones.
Uh-uh.
The one that's, like, the sheepskin kind of whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. And then, I got, like, a mini one, which is really cool.
Well, this kid had me out on the boardwalk asking me for a dumpling. And the whole time I thought she wanted Chinese food.
Stop it right now.
Till we got to one of them dumbass claw machines. And she's like that. And then I saw the container that it's in. And I'm like, tell me that's a freaking toy. I'm good. And then her older brother's like, yeah, well, that's it's a squishy. I'm like, oh my God. And then she got it and took it out.
Reek like they smell like ass. I'm like,
this kid's all like
did you not
mind
get-
blown.
Yeah. I know, my kids are like, look, it's so squishy. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I'm like,
No. Well, when she first told me about
dude,
a
back
Labubu,
in my day,
no, but when she first told me about a Labubu, I'm like, what's a Labubu? And
I
said,
played
"Is
with
that a
pickup
fake-
sticks,
a
dog.
fake nurse?"
My pop-pop used to be like, you got hands like a surgeon. And I was like, hell yeah, pop-pop.
Do you remember Pogs?
Yeah. Do you remember the Lincoln Logs?
Yes.
Girl, do you remember those like butterfly things that you put on the thing and you pull them and then
Yeah. Or do you remember the birds that you? I think I bought them at
the
the book
Beyblades?
fairs. No, the at like the book fairs. It was like that bird that balanced on your finger
Oh,
by its
yeah.
beak. I was so mesmerized by this dumb thing for the longest time.
Do you remember if you would go to like some kind of like stores by the shore or whatever, they'd have the imaginary dog leash thing that
Yes.
you would walk?
Yes. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, fortunate for me, we were allowed to have dogs at my house, just no cats. So anything that I got like that was a cat until, But, oh my God. Well, I think it's come to that time.
I think we totally got way off topic too, but it's so fine.
Yeah, it's
so
fine. It's fine.
Mhm.
So until next time, it
Mhm.
may just be me. It may be me and her. It may be more of us. Who knows? Because guess what? Life is lifing, and we can only do the best we can with planning.
Pretty much.
So,
Mhm.
till next time,
It's
thank
been
you
fun.
for watching. We said what we said.